So now there was just a lot of tea spilt in the live that Carmen did on Instagram. Now she started off by stating that yes, King did come out and apologize to both her and Corey, and they understood exactly why he did it. Now Carmen also stated that they were protecting someone, and that's why the full truth never came out. Now the person that they were protecting was allegedly Nique. Now then King started going back and forth with Carmen in the comments. He was really upset. Corey had to call him on the phone. King is going off. Then next thing you know, King joins the live with Carmen and spills even more tea. Now, according to King, he wasn't the only one cheating in the relationship between himself and Nique. Now, he's upset because Carmen knew about it. Now, my thing and what I'm not understanding is how come King is upset with Carmen for not telling the full truth when it's not her story to tell. She shouldn't have to come out and expose the fact that Nique was actually cheating on him as well. If he wanted to expose that, he could have. But why did Carmen get brought into the equation? Why is she the one that have to expose the fact that Nique actually cheated? Now, Carmen did sort of expose her for it because she did admit, hey, yes, Nique was cheating in the relationship as well. Now, I'm going to post the full live here so you guys can see everything that Carmen and King both had to say. Now, this is just my opinion on this whole thing. I could be wrong, but to me, it seems like King is really upset about still taking all of the backlash for breaking up the relationship between himself and Nique when everyone was stating that he was the one that cheated on her, when in reality, King is stating that Nique was cheating on him as well. And he even stated that Dwayne was one of the guys that she was cheating with. So in my opinion, it seems like he's upset with Carmen, but in reality, he should be upset with Nique, but he doesn't want to be upset with her because they have a child together, because she never came out and admitted to cheating on him as well. So again, why is he upset with Carmen? But you guys let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below.
And after they were just like, you just drop a bomb and now you don't know how to turn it off because you don't know nothing. It was never those moments, you know. So when King talked to me about it, our manager, well, ex-manager, whatever, was in the circle. And we all talked and he broke down everything on like what he was going through, what he wanted to know, and why he made up what he made up, you know. And I feel like at that moment I was being put up in a position where I was just stuck in my little box, you know, like nobody could really even help me out because it was like, okay, it's either between you and your friend or it's between you and King based on what King just told me about another situation, you know. So long story short, you know, King did what he did all because he tried to get some information out of me to find out what was going on in his relationship. And of course, during that moment, me and Nique, I don't know if I can honestly say that, oh, the friendship was just fake all the way around. I personally don't really feel like it wasn't, but we was not besties. We was not best friends, you know. Yes, like King said in his video, it was a lot of moments where we always used to argue with each other. We lived in the house together, so we all used to argue. We used to argue was because it was jealousy or because me and Corey was doing something without telling them and they felt like they needed to be involved. And it was always like this, like we was always just bumping heads with each other, like always like us two couples was the main ones that will always just bump head and never really to see like eye to eye with each other. Like it was never that, you know. So when it came down to it, like Ken already knew it, but Ken, of course, at that moment he had to be next to Nique, you know, like he needed to be next to her. So Ken a lot of times told Corey, there was like, yeah, man, you know, a lot of things just get out of control and it's not because of me, it's because of her, or it's because of Carmen, it's because of the girls, basically. So when the situation happened, long story short, you know, Ken just wanted to confirm something that he already knew that was going on in the relationship. And obviously, the position that I was in at that moment, I felt like I wasn't loyal to nobody because I'm finding this out And then I'm finding this out from this person. So it's like me and King low key was in the circle. We was like, so we just like, are we being played? Like, what's going on? And then King said something he knew, and I was like, well, you know what? This is what I think I know, and I said what I knew, and that was his confirmation of what he had going on in his relationship. And it was more so like the cheating allegations, like from her side, from his side, or whatever, and the thing about it is, I'm not going to keep talking about it only because it's more people involved in this. That is not just Carmen. See, the fucked up part about it is, when the situation came out, it was just Carmen, like Carmen the bad guy. Carmen went and had whatever with her best friend boyfriend, and he looking like, oh, then like you ain't shit because you went and did this with your girlfriend best friend. And it was, it was seemed like it was just us two, like, like they're just the people. But in reality, it's really more people adding to the circle. And like King said in his video, we all know the truth. Like, I know the truth, Course know the truth, he knows the truth, and Nique knows the truth. Like, we all know the truth. Like, we all know the truth. And I didn't even know that after Nique came to my house the next morning, she felt bad for coming to my house when she ended up finding out the truth. You get what I'm saying? So you came to my house, broke things, put your hands on me, this and the third, da da da. But you went back home crying and basically saying that you felt bad for doing that, and you even regret making the tweet because you basically made it out of emotions, like you instantly just made a comment. So we didn't know that until King, talked to us. King, I can't honestly and say that I respect King the way he moved it, because even though he said what he said, he never brought it to social media. Like the lie that he made up, it was between us, like all of us. It was not for social media, but she made it to social media basically, and that's how everything just went completely left. And the way it went left, it was like, how are we gonna get out of these box? Because people are gonna believe what they want to believe, and people are gonna say what they want to say, so it is, I can't never say enough, because I feel like people will always switch my words at the end of the day. People are gonna believe what they want to believe, people gonna this, people gonna do that. But if my video made a situation that it need to be made, then I apologize for my video. But once again, like I said, my video was just made, like very like pure. I was just answering questions. She answered questions how she wants to answer it, and talks about what she wants to talk about whenever, with whoever, and however. And I don't see nobody saying like, oh, y'all pick and choose when y'all want to come for me, basically. It's like when Carmen says something, it is like World War III would be, like y'all don't like for me to say nothing. Y'all don't like for me to say anything, but when I don't say nothing, y'all call me dumb, because it's like, oh, stand up for yourself, defend yourself, say this and say that. But when I do, it's like I still get backlash either way, So I just know that that situation wasn't supposed to be what it is now. So, and like I said, people was even, tagging me in my comments saying, oh, go watch his video. He dropping the video. He telling you to say the truth. But in reality, what I say, it's only so much I can really say, because I feel like it's still low-key not really my full place to say the truth. To really say like the full truth, because once again, it's like she was not in a relationship with me, like I wasn't sleeping with her. So what he knows has been confirmed. What I know, it was confirmed. What we all know in the circle was confirmed, but it just got brushed off only because I guess the tweet that she made, it was way more relevant than anything else that we could possibly even said, like on live or on videos or anything. And this, me coming live and just telling y'all, I can honestly say that I'm really not doing it for no clout or for no views or for money, because I could have made a whole video about it. But at this point, it's like, it's not even about no videos, but it's more stuff like, well, Carmen, say what you got to say. And I was feeling, it was a few people, well, it was a lot of people that when the situation came down, a lot of y'all told me in my DMs, it was like, if y'all was really friends, then that would have never went that far, or y'all would have never, y'all could have found a way how to talk about it and whatever. And on that's kind of low-key opened my eyes, because I was like, well, maybe, you know, we was holding on to a friendship in two different ways. And if y'all a true supporter, y'all know we had made videos about when we fell off, why we couldn't get along at some point, why we just not together at some point. Go look for it. It's inside. Why we wasn't together all the time, or why when she was here, why I wouldn't be here. You know, so I feel like it kind of did open my eyes that I was like, okay, maybe we was not really friends like that, like the way that I thought we was. So maybe it was so easy for the situation to just explode the way that it did, you know. But long story short, King D apologized to us. King D talked to us, and that's why when y'all saw him and Corey doing videos, everybody was like, "Why are you doing video with this man when you basically, you know, say what you said about his wife?" Da, da, da. But in reality, like, that's when it goes back to saying we spoke on social media. And like he said, like he did it in real life, and I did, like, we accepted the apology in real life. I didn't need to come on here and just take away the fact that the lie was wrong. You know, like what he said was wrong. Like it was wrong. Like, you know, nobody gonna take that away. But at the same time, you know, I just wish that maybe like when it was that time to clear everything up. You got it. Where you laughing at? It's inside. Go look for your phone. You know, I just wish that when we had that fresh time to clear everything up, I just wish that we all could have just really cleared up, like, and just really said everything, and probably we wouldn't be talking about this right now. But because I feel like I was protecting one person, literally, like that's why we didn't say what needed to be said, or we didn't really say, well, this is the reason why, and we never really even exposed how she even really felt about the situation, or how she even moved on from the situation, and how she regretted, you know, making the tweet or whatever. And it's only so much that I can really say, but that's basically the confirmation of, well, I guess we was not friends. And because we was not friends, I was put in the position of, okay, who am I protecting? Am I protecting myself, her, or I'm just protecting whatever this little situation is? So it's exactly, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like she makes videos, and if a question is brought up, she answers it however she wants to, and she gives detail on it. But when I say something about the old situation, it's like y'all just want to attack me and say, girl, get over it. Like, clearly I'm not begging on social media and say, well, can we be friends? Like, forgive me. Clearly I'm not doing that. So y'all can't come for me and say, leave her alone, she don't want to be your friend, or leave her alone, she living good. Like, she living good. I'm happy for her. Like, I'm happy for her. She got a life going on. That's good. Just like him, he got a family going on. That's good. Just like I have my own thing going on. It's good for all of us. Like, we all in our own space. But don't just come from one person when the situation basically included way more than just one person. And I was brought up into that situation. I didn't make up the situation. I was brought up into the situation. So now it's like when I want to defend myself, or when I really want to speak on something, it's like, oh, you cloud chasing. How am I cloud chasing? If I was cloud chasing, I would have made a video on YouTube. But it's more so just me really just letting y'all know, like, and like I said, I watched his video. In his video, he said what he wanted to say. He felt how he felt. And once again, like, because I was brought into the situation, he just wanted confirmation of that he's not crazy. Like, he would just didn't say whatever he say just out of the blue and just to start any mess. No, obviously he had a reason to say what he said. But once again, y'all won't really understand, because when there was the comment or the conversation was made, it was never public. It was public because of the one person, and the one person didn't want to hear or try to understand anything, if that makes sense, you know. So, and I understand y'all can say and you know, Carmen, don't clear nothing up or don't say nothing. That's the best way to be. I totally agree with y'all. It used to be a lot of things that I don't want to speak on, a lot of situations. But then I feel like, why y'all? I just feel like I'm human and I have feelings, and y'all not finna keep attacking me like y'all just really know me. Like, y'all don't know me, you know. And I feel like y'all always decide to low-key not like me based on other people drama that I was just brought in. I didn't start no drama with nobody. And don't want to say nothing. So that's why I said in my video, I only spoke for it like maybe 1 minute, but I should have known better that, of course, people was gonna bring it up and say whatever. And my thing always be to not bash nobody. Like that's why I try to not say names or really even speak on nothing, because I don't want nobody to look at me and say, well, because of you, Carmen, they start bashing me and they start saying this and start saying that. Like, that's not even the goal. I feel like at this point, and the point that I am right now, if I can avoid a lot of things, I'm going to avoid them. And I'm not going to be the type of person to put you in a position for you to get bashed. Because I know what it feels like to get bashed. So I'm not going to do that to nobody. Like, I don't care, like, if I really hate you or whatever. I'm just not the type of person that just going to get on social media and just, it's more stuff like, if I have to speak the truth, then I will. But obviously, y'all don't know what's the truth and what's the lie, because it seems nowadays people just believe the lies before they believe the truth. So on that end, it's just like, okay, it's only so much I can really say,
I ask you a question.
What?
We grown now. We adults. It's my whole thing. What does it matter? Like, what does it matter what somebody else think when we all know the truth? Like,
I mean, it doesn't matter. That's why I feel like I'm just talking and just saying what I want to say without even like.
I feel what you're saying, but I'm just trying to show them and show you, like, who gives a fuck? Like, even when you come out, who gives a fuck? Like, everybody.
But this also showed me too, though, because it's so funny, because y'all always be like, don't speak on this situation, like, let that girl live her life, she live her best life. But when I post, ask me a question, that's the only question you ask. When you and Nique gonna be friends? Do you ever, what, baby? Yeah, boo. Yeah, and y'all be like, when you and Nique gonna be friends? Are you and Nique gonna ever, talk? Are you and Nique gonna ever sit down? Are you and Nique? It's all about me and Nique, me and Nique, me and Nique, me and Nique. So when I do say something, it's like I'm cloud chasing or I'm trying to bring somebody into drama. Try to just not bring people name up into my videos because.
Bro. We getting too up in life to be worried about like what other people say, think about some shit that happened 2 years ago. Like they you gotta think about it. Whoever's still thinking about some shit that far so below in life, they so below in life, gang. You still think about some shit that happened 2 years ago, but you ain't got no type of life. Who the fuck think about some shit that happened 2 years ago, man? Like, man, folks weird as hell nowadays, but I don't understand y'all internet shit.
And I just don't get it, like, cause even like I don't like if y'all ask me a question or y'all tell me, or y'all tell me to say something, y'all look at it like, well, you still entertaining. I know I'm not entertaining. I'm just answering what y'all want to know.
I'm trying to freestyle.
I never make it. Y'all never make it make sense for me.
I'm trying to get on these rap, but you know what I'm saying.
But I mean, yeah. So basically, just to confirm what was said is this: we talked. And matter of fact, like I said this on my video that I dropped on my channel like sometime last year, I believe. We all talk, well, not together, all four together, but we all talk individually. So it's like, like people want to sit on here and say, no, I will never talk to such and such, because like we know what it is off cameras, So it's like, it is what it is. But he did apologize, he did talk to us, and he explained it, that situation, and where he was trying, to basically know. And when he got confirmation of...
I said, I bet. What you want to eat?
I don't know. You be asking me that. I'm on that, still don't know.
Well, you got to tell what you want to eat, so I can eat for you.
Okay, let me think real quick.
All right, I bet. Yeah, you know that.
Okay. But, yeah, so long story short, the confirmation was that he wanted to know who she was talking to during their relationship, or why they was going through, who she was seeing. And I wasn't the only person who basically told. I wasn't the only person who knew what she was doing behind his back. And when he got his confirmation from other people that it was just not Carmen, it was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Like, yeah, it is what it is then, So when, I guess, y'all make it seem like they broke up because of that situation. No, like, so much had been happening in their relationship for so long, but maybe that was their breaking point, but not just for her, but for him as well, because they, they both find out whatever about each other. But like I told you at the beginning,
you said no.
No, I said no, so that's what I said. Like I said at the beginning, like when it comes to that, it's only so much I can speak on, because
that's it, man. Leave that shit on, man. Trying to talk to people, get out that shit. I'm trying. Freestyle, hate this game, come on, man, get out that shit. You said everything you had to say already. You gotta keep going around the bush. You said you had to say that.
I never went around the bush. I said what I have to say.
You said enough, babe. That's all I'm trying to say. Look at this view. Look at our water. You see our water?
Babe, come on now. Because when you want to address something, you talk about it how you want to talk about it.
But I get it.
I mean, I'm done with my conversation. Well, on that, I'm done with it.
I'm tired of hearing about that shit. Like, come on, man. That shit.
If I had a vision, like, you know, like when you drive something, you know what it's going to do, you won't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I knew that my video is going to be taken in such a way where it's like, oh, you trying to bring this back up, then I would have never dropped my video. Or I would just cut that part off. But I feel like that was part of my life update. I like to give it to y'all raw and uncut. Well, I guess I got to...
My thing is, you know what I'm saying, is like certain shit, you know, like, you know, it's shit that we never even went to the internet with yet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you feel me? Like, in this situation, like, you know, even though you were dragged in, you know, the truth, it's like, I feel like at the end of the day, it's like, you as a third party that was dragged into that. It's not your side to tell what he know that she did. You know what I'm saying? Why you got to say what she was doing in your relationship? Now you will be the third person, you know what I'm saying, snitching on her. It's just shit childish, bro. Like, we grown as hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but like I let it be known after this, I'm not speaking on it no more. I'm not liking or commenting back. The situation is really dead now. You know, and you know how people say, well, the truth gonna come out eventually. Well, goddamn, here's the truth, and it came out 2 years after. Boom, bye, bam. Dead. The situation is dead and done with. Like, no more speaking on nothing. And whatever happens, happens. Whatever is said, is said. Whatever is whatever at this point. Like, I ain't done.
Trying to hit the appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look at our water, though. That shit's so pretty.
So clear.
That shit not clear now. It's green.
I was talking about the pool water.
Yo, goofy ass. No, I'm talking about the damn water out there.
I'm talking about the pool water. Because when I looked at you, it looked like you was looking down at the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to freestyle or something. When you done with that, let me know if I can go on the beat. You hear me? I got some shit I got. Shit right
here. I said it all. Really.
You know, I can't play these beats over there live. I can't play.
Somebody said hit that blunt, Carmen. Damn.
I can't play my beats on your live, man. You gotta end that hoe.
Oh, let me see your drink.
You don't drink on my shit. I'm gonna force out your damn head.
I'm not.
So I want to start to beat man. Yeah, that dude go crazy.
Yeah. But.
I'm gonna freestyle to you.
Huh?
I'm gonna freestyle to this beat.
I really can't see everybody's comments. I don't know why. But just to end it, y'all, basically, that's the confirmation of it, you know. And like I said, once again, it's like, I don't want to keep speaking on anything because I'm not the only person who actually knew what was going on in their relationship. And then I don't want nobody to be picking on me and saying, well, Carmen, it wasn't your place to speak on nobody's relationship because nobody speak on yours or whatever situation is. So, you know, I say what I said, and if I'm loyal to nobody from that situation, because shit, everybody say what they say. I got embarrassed. She dragged me and said what she wanted to say. So boom, bye, bam. It is what it is. That's the tea for today. I'm not gonna basically be specific on, well, I saw this and I read it and this and that. Like, no, like, I said what I said, and y'all want to call me and say that I snitch. Oh my bad. But just know that ain't nobody perfect. Like nobody was on some shit like, oh, I'm so loyal and it was so hurtful for me. Like, no. Like everybody was doing wrongs at that moment. You know? And if that was the escape for the and that was if that was the perfect time for, you know, you look at your way out of that relationship because of that situation that was a lie, then so be it. Because at the end of the day, I feel like you lied to yourself because you knew it was a lie. You knew from the get-go it was a lie. It was proven somehow that it was a lie, but you still steady want to believe what you want to believe because you made the tweet, so you didn't want to back it up and say, oh yeah, I found the truth and it was a lie, they didn't do nothing, like, because that was gonna make you look bad, you know. So long story short, you know, I feel like, you know, I can't really speak on exactly what he was doing or what was being said on his part or on, oh damn, babe, what he was saying on that part or where it was, you know, I can't really say, but you know, King basically made up the lie because he wanted to know if Nique was shit in their relationship. Boom, he got a confirmation that she was, and he found out with who and who was involved. And I was just more of like the green light, basically, like, yes bro, you're right, because I didn't just come out and said it. Like, no, it was more so like it was asked, well, do you know that such and such, and that so it was like, and after he got that, it was more like he went and found the truth with the third party that needed to be set.
Hey, boy,
don't throw that one. No.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
So
we'll keep this shit cool, bro. Like, do not throw that over there.
and this isn't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't about. You're good, yeah. You know, so that wasn't even said about. It's not. This don't even have anything to do with like more than probably the people that it's talking about, but. I mean, y'all really gonna hate me and y'all really just gonna want to block me and say that I was just fake this whole time. But I just feel like, once again, I feel like me, Corey, and King, if I want to keep it real, I was just protecting one person. I'm not trying to play with nobody top or anything, but what was mandatory for me to say is the truth. And the truth is that, you know, she cheated in the relationship. He wanted confirmation. He made up the lie the way he did it. And when I couldn't help but to say, well, yes, this what happened, because now y'all attacking me like I'm just doing so wrong, like I'm just being bad, you know, like I'm just freaking being bad. Like, I'm not gonna protect nobody because I feel like that never has been a situation where nobody ever cared about how Carmen gonna look. So I was like, okay, cool, well, this what happened and this was what said. So now it's your turn to go and do what you got to do with that information. Or if you think I'm just lying based on I'm hurt because of the situation, go ahead, like, found the truth from somewhere else. And if the truth is true, then you will know. If it's a lie, oh well, my bad, you know.
This shit go crazy.
So that's basically your truth right there. That's really the whole situation, how the lie was made up. The lie was made up because King was going through some shit. It was dark space. They both was going through it. She was doing what she wanted to do every time she go out of town. He over here trying to figure out what was going on. And then I guess the best way was to bring Carmen, because Carmen was close. Carmen knew the information. So we're just going to drag Carmen and made up a lie. So we're just going to make a lie and just say this is what it is, you know. So long story short, that's that. I don't know, like, where other way. Wait, okay, this is what we're not gonna do. Okay, Wi-Fi. Oh wait.
Man, I need to go shoot a video in Hawaii, dog. I mean, I gotta go make that shit happen ASAP. Shoot a music video in Hawaii. Yeah.
I'm trying to read at the comments, so I really can't, because y'all comments is going too fast. I mean, I just did, and it's not working for me, so I don't know if it's me. I'm just now seeing I don't know who has been watching the live, because I'm not reading comments or paying attention to the comments, so I don't know who's watching and who's commenting. But now that I see it, oh, I don't know. I guess it just got.
My shit ain't showing up right now. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Very fucking interesting.
Wait, I'm confused. This is what we not finna do now. King said we are sugar coated.
Just answer a lot of them.
I did, but he's unavailable now. I'm just not seeing his comment.
What is the sugar coat, bro? Bro, listen.
I just added him to the live. I don't know if he's still live or not. He says unable to join. His girlfriend are here? Because I'm just not seeing him, so. I'm confused.
Yo, so brother, I don't know
Of
they
course,
on her live, so
King on live.
but you gotta say to these people, bro, that you want to talk to. I ain't forgetting this shit.
Tell him to get on live.
I said, what you gotta say to these people? Because I ain't forgetting that shit.
No. It's not an effect of you getting in it, but I ain't gonna lie. We already had a conversation that we had, like, previous before I even made my video, and everything that was said that y'all told me, and, you know, that y'all told me on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, at the same time, everything that's going on is just, like, it's still being sugarcoated. It's just like, yeah, it's still being sugarcoated.
Tell him to get on live.
What's being sugarcoated, though? What's being sugarcoated, though?
The fact is that what y'all did y'all not listening to what y'all just said on the phone yesterday, bro? I just talked to you and Carmen last night, and I just talked to y'all the day before I made my video before I even came to the end.
But King, listen, King. I'm talking to you as a man.
I just talked to you with that. You talked to me, man. I was talking to you yesterday with a whole different tempo.
And I told you the same exact thing last night. You can't expect this girl to tell you the truth about what you had in your relationship.
My thing is, bro, at the same time, through it all, everybody knew that it was a lie. Nobody confirmed it.
I did say on here.
Carmen.
I apologize to you in your face, and I apologize to her.
I said that.
Versus what that girl was doing at the same time. Carmen knew all that from the jump. At the time, it did not come out, but Carmen knew all that shit, and everybody started thinking like I was crazy when this girl was doing what she was doing. Not with just one person, but with multiple people. Y'all got me fucked up and clear that shit up.
King, I'm saying that on the live. I said it.
No, fuck all that, but it's more other people as well too.
Let them get it out. You got to get it out.
You know what I'm saying? From all the jump, bro.
Okay, do you want to get it out of the phone? Do you want to get it out of the phone? You want to get on live?
Man, come on, man. Whatever one y'all with it. Whatever one.
I try to add you, and he says you unavailable to join.
This is a situation that's been brought up from like 2 years ago when I wasn't even on this situation. I mean, no matter what you made your video, people already knew who you was gonna talk about. That shit was so dead, bro. That shit was really like dead. Like I did not want to speak on this situation, but by you saying what you're saying and having people all of a sudden saying King and having King, like come on now, Carmen, like real talk. You trying to make faces and all just down the third, but I have proof of what you said.
Of course. So get on live then, and we just talk about it and just end it. And this is the end of this, because I feel like he on the phone. Well, he on live. Can you hear? I can't hear you. We can't hear you. X and come back. Oh, now I gotta find the name.
Y'all weird. Y'all weird.
So how can I? He gotta come back on here because I can't find him.
I'm about to take back.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I can where's his name at? Somebody go tell Ken to comment because I can't find his name.
Let King speak his piece, man.
I'm trying to find his name, but I don't know if it's service or what happened, but I can't find the ad. So Ken, if you're watching, can you just comment so I can just add you? because I can't see.
She ain't mine, bitch. We shut it.
I can see the name, so I don't want y'all to think like it's just me doing too much or whatever.
Man, you wearing that tank coat, man. You're clean, but listen.
He did something. Go see what he did.
Uh-oh, let me go see what you did.
That's what he can. Nah, go inside. Go with daddy. No. Go with daddy.
Come on, come here. Come on, player. Come on, Pop. Come on.
King, did he comment?
Here we go.
Okay, so am I gonna just wait or just get on live again, or because I don't want y'all to think I'm just. And when y'all tag him, I can't press the tag because if he's watching, tell King to comment. Just comment again, Queen. King. Oh, ¿se lo tiró usted?
No, a mí no. Lo cogió 2 veces, lo tiró, se lo quitaba, lo comía, volví y lo tiraba.
Ay. Okay. Okay. King, if you're still here, can you comment? Because I gotta go handle my kids. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yo,
Okay. Get here now.
right. So what I was saying, basically what I was saying was like from the jump, like you knew and everybody else knew like this situation was a lie, and like I said, I apologize to you and I apologize to Corey and this, that, and the third. But it's like I said, like for the people that you knew that she was already messing with me on behind my back at this time, you knew all the people, and it wasn't just one person, it was multiple. But when the situation came out, everybody tried to play like, oh no, they wasn't, and they wasn't doing this and they wasn't doing that. But in reality, it was just not just this one person that she was cheating on me with, it was multiple other niggas as well at the same time. And it's even the person that she's with now in the same circle. So it's like, that shit just not cool. And my name been bashed for 2 to 3 years now, going on 3 years. September 23rd, it's about to be 3 years the situation been dead, and it's like this shit been brought back up, and that's not what's up no more, bro. Because like I'm tired of like taking these licks and taking these hits like back to back and not saying everything. Like, come on now, like that's really been going on for this whole time, and you knew all this. I understand that's your best friend, you weren't supposed to say this, that, and the third, but all it feels like I wasn't crazy, bro. You knew this before it was real, true information that I was trying to get, bro.
Yeah, and I said that at the beginning of my life. I said, yeah, King D came and apologized to us, and we all talked, like not together but individually. We all ended up talking, and before shit even hit social media the way they did, we understood because we all had a conversation on why you said out of it. So the whole situation was already handled until she went on Twitter and made that tweet, and now it was like, oh, now we got a different situation because now we got to deal with social media. But you even said that you wanted to be respected on that end because you knew that even if you said why you said what you said, nobody was going to understand why you did it. Everybody's just going to look
And
at you like,
And that too, and that's the first thing, man, I got a son, I have kids. Like later on in life, our kids gonna get older and see everything that the fuck that we were doing in our younger life. So everybody should play smart and think about that shit. Like I do not want to bash the mother of my child and say this, that, and a third, and then that would have been fucked up. My son looking at me later on in life, looking at me like I'm crazy or some shit. Like, damn, dad, you fucked up for that. That's just real life shit. That's
and I
real
feel
life
like,
shit. And I'm not gonna point fingers because I'm a man. I'm gonna take my lick because it is what it is. I did what I did too, but you cannot fight fire with fire in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, if anybody knew I was doing something, bro, you should have just left me alone from last time, bro. My situation, whatever I did, that shit was already been done 7 or 8 a year in our relationship already. Like if you took me like for real, son, that shit just like this shit brought me just bring it back up, bro. It's not what's up, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm in my peaceful zone. Like I'm happy where I'm at for real, for real. No cap. I'm doing my thing and I'm getting what I'm getting out the mud once again. I'm starting over from scratch. Just starting over from scratch, bro.
I
And
mean,
that's
yeah,
real
and then
shit. Like that's real shit.
that's what I said in my life. That's what I said in my life. I said if I knew that video was going to be taken the way it was and we talking about the situation again now, I would have never made my video, or I would have never said what I said. But then I actually
Which is,
understood
I understand that, and I understand that you was probably just doing, off of your thing. But it's like still the fans, the supporters was still going to knew who you was talking about. That put me in this light, and I don't like that, bro. Like I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, bro. I don't speak on shit. I just keep going when I'm going, and every time I get bashed for all dumb shit that everybody don't know the whole story, son. Nobody don't know the whole story, son. And that shit is just crazy to me. That shit is just crazy. But that shit like needs to be dead and stop. Like people stop fucking with me, bro. Like it's
yeah.
dead. It's been dead.
So it being that the moment that
Bro.
we accepted the apology and we understood why why you did what you did and said what you said, and then at the end of the day, I feel like we all but my wrong was to, I guess, going behind her back and letting you know what I knew, because you went behind Corey back and you told me what. It's like we just came together, gave information, I gave out information, and it just happened to be like, well, shit, this is why I said what I said. And like you said, it is more people involved to it, but we're not gonna say no names, because if that's the case, it's gonna be a long ass list, and not
Yeah, bro.
everybody.
And to be honest with y'all, like this whole stuff, why I really distanced myself from everybody and just be on my own. Like, cause me outside looking in, everybody who it's a lot more people in this situation too. The nigga ain't gonna speak on, but yeah, it's a lot of fake shit. People being back friends with each other and doing all this, that, and the third. And nah, son. And then at the same time, how my name was getting drugged, y'all niggas slippery, like y'all niggas really went low key and meet with each other and be friends with each other, and like, come on now, like that didn't even rock. It's not like, come on now, man. Come on now.
If he did that, you saw what happened. Like,
Man,
we got
however it happened, whoever did what, it still wasn't like that. What I'm saying, it was a lie day. Everybody just let that shit just be on King. Just be on King. When y'all linking, being buddy friends, come on now, if that was the real situation, nobody finna come back and double back on nobody's friendship. And I said this in my video. You already know that y'all did not have a genuine friendship since JQCG House. Am I lying?
No, you're right.
Am I lying? All right then.
You're not.
That's what I'm saying. So now people got me. Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
But that's what my video. I mean, at the beginning of the live, I don't know if it was in it since I
No,
got
I
in, but
wasn't in the live, and I'm just saying, it's just like, yeah, I'm tired of people looking at me like I'm crazy, and it is what it is now. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Hey,
I know the truth, and the truth, whoever want to believe on whatever the case is, cool. I'm going back in my tunnel with my family and doing what I'm doing and sticking to be what I'm on. Like this shit just had to be cleared up because I'm tired of it, bro. I'm serious. That shit mentally draining. Mentally draining.
y'all lost, but I mean, that's why I said we was one person, and to this day, all we were just her. And why,
And
I
like,
don't know.
yeah. And
So
shit
that's the
ain't
main.
sweet because they got a lot of friends that people think they friends, and I got proof of that too. Messages and all for people saying this, that, and the third, but double backing and still being a person's friend, but not knowing that they didn't told me this, that, and the third. But yeah, come on now, son. It's like that for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sit back and let it play. And anybody else who feel like they want to jump in there, what I got proof on them too, on what was said and what was this, that, and the third. Y'all got me fucked up around this bitch. Real talk. It's over. It's enough.
Like we said,
3 years now. 2 and 3 years. These
like
the fans, the supporters, all y'all. Like y'all just got me looking like I'm just that lame ass nigga. And y'all know I'm not that lame ass. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Y'all been on this shit. I hopped on live and this, that, and the third. Nigga still ain't cleared that up and knew that shit, bro. Y'all let that shit all play out and let that shit look like it was just like, man, like I'm a flunky or some shit, man. Y'all got me. Yeah, come on now. Man, this shit dead. Yo, you said what you said. I said what that said. And anybody feel like they feel played about it, nigga, know what up. Fuck it.
right.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
that's it. That's the end of it. That's exactly what was gonna happen. That's exactly what was gonna say it, and that's why I said from the beginning. Once this live is over and done, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm not speaking the situation. It is what it is, and boo, bye, bam. Do what y'all want to do with it.
Y'all weird as hell, bro.
Because what y'all really fail to realize though is really people on the outside looking in who make it worse, because y'all want to pick and choose who y'all want to believe or who y'all want to support and who y'all want to bash. And unfortunately, y'all want to bash the ones that being, I would say, in drama more than other people. But in reality, y'all just going based on what y'all see on social media, and y'all just thinking like, oh, she don't break a glass at all, you know, like shit just really perfect, but shit is not even perfect on the other side at all. Just like shit is not perfect on this side, it's not perfect on the other side, and but I guess eventually, I guess people will start seeing the real, you know, the real, and then maybe y'all will put two in together and see who was the problem or what even caused everything.
Goddamn shit, man.
I'm done with it.
Hey, you still speaking on it?
I said what I want to say, and that's it. That's that.
Damn, man, that shit old as hell, bro. Like, come on, man. 2 years ago, people gonna talk. They weird. Can't listen to people. Can't let what other people think get to your cranial cortex. You know what I'm saying? So look, I ain't started to bust it on. Y'all got that off y'all little chest. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. But I got to speak on them. People, I'll move on. Get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Private jets out the country. You know what I'm saying? And live life without family. Hey, listen. So yeah, can we do? I got a birthday.
Go work.
You know what I'm saying?